What are you doing?
Nerdy.
Yes.
I'm ready.
I clicked ready. Come on. Laggy game. So who are you playing as?
You just unready. You gotta hit it again.
Wait, no, on my screen.
Because before I could start it, now I can't. Hit it again. Because I can't start the game because it says you're not ready. Now you're ready.
But that was weird though. I was ready on my screen.
Well, no, yeah. The South was backwards, like in everywhere.
Okay. Yeah.
Societally, everything. So you see why you see why the Union won. And you were playing Hoi 4. We can talk about history.
And hey, if I had the mods, we could play as the Confederate States.
Oh God, no, I would not.
But it's not one.
And see what's funny is, funny enough, my family that fought for the Union nowadays is more Southern than we are.
Oh God, oh no.
They are very angry that we do not have sweet potato pie for Thanksgiving.
All right. Hello there, folks. It's Nerdy John here, and today we have something special for you. Today I'm playing Hoi 4 multiplayer with a very.
You're 66 hours behind. 67. Not catching up.
What country are you?
All right, I'm gonna leave it paused. I don't know. Why do you ask?
Because I'm Spain.
I'm a country. I'm doing a focus.
Are you France?
No.
Oh no, you're Germany, aren't you?
No. Why would I be Germany?
Italy?
Why would I be Italy? I would never. I'm not that kind of person to be Italian. That sounded very offensive.
You might as well just call them the D word while you're at it.
And now I'm gonna call them the R word. Rigatoni.
Oh God, the lag. I'm scared, Hans. What country are you? I don't know what country you're playing at.
I'm Portugal.
No.
I'm Albania. I'm Yugoslavia.
Say the actual.
I'm actually Turkey.
Are you actually Turkey?
Luxembourg.
Hans.
What? Okay, I'm sorry.
Wait,
I'm the Soviets.
it shows that you're the German Reich.
No. I'm not this German Reich. How dare you?
So if I become Republican Spain, will you send some troops my way?
Yeah, I mean, I'm the Soviets. Of course I will.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna disband Spain's entire army.
You're a dick. I'm just waiting for a focus to set so I can send my troops off into the sea. Don't worry, I have my reasons. I'm not doing cheese.
I've been studying those ISARA videos, have you?
No,
Don't lie.
not ISARA videos. Provis gaming videos.
Oh, a real intellectual up in here. Did you see he's going to be taking a break?
I did not. I've been looking at it so long.
He for mental health.
Like he's one of those people I had to be like. I can understand that.
Mm-hmm.
He's somebody I had to be like in the mood for.
He recently did like a monarchy Russia playthrough.
I know.
I didn't even know.
He also did. He does a lot of old world blues.
Yeah, I didn't even know that monarchy was an option for Russia.
It is in certain mods, and with certain DLC, like Battle of Bosphorus.
Yeah, so like the latest DLC, it's option, right?
Possibly, I don't feckin' know.
Well, shame on you.
Yes, committing the cheese.
Are you gonna commit cheese against me?
Not against you. All right, I'm gonna speed it up a little. Oh wait, how long are you lagging behind? All right, I need to slow it down. You'll slowly catch up. Hey. There you go. Listen, I'm sitting here waiting for a focus, motherfucker. I literally cannot do anything as this country until then.
Because I don't have the DLC, it's just a generic focus tree for me.
Nope. So you have the DLC as long as I have the DLC. Your focus tree is generic because the Civil War hasn't happened yet.
Oh, it only. Oh, okay, I see. So Civil War, then it opens up.
You're about to see a Civil War in a minute as well.
Yeah. I gotta make sure communism gets a good stat.
I don't think it's a I think it's a I don't know if it's a timing event or a focus event. I don't know for sure. I've never played Spain.
Really? I play Bhutan for laws.
I hate you. Please tell me that's not true.
It's true.
Over here playing the fucking Thunder Dragon Empire.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, it was with mods, so like, wasn't a real game.
My asshole wasn't a real game. I mean, what? Excuse me. Don't ever do that again. Unless you're offering, good sir. Unless you're offering, good sir. This is the worst part about this particular path. Waiting for this goddamn focus.
Wait, are you doing like the Officers' Rebellion?
No. I'm doing Trotsky's Rebellion.
I was about to say, I think that's the only way you can get the royal family is if you do the Officers' Rebellion. I haven't seen.
I told you,
I haven't seen Prophecy's Let's Play of it yet to know, but that's my guess because they're the only non-aligned faction in.
Yeah. Well, I don't have the Battle for Bosphorus DLC, so for all I know, they could have added more ideologies.
Good point. Good point. Well, no, it's not aligned. Like every other monarchist. I'm just waiting for a war to happen.
I was just waiting for fucking Trotsky to take power already.
Oh, wait.
With the civil war that happened already.
I can do a monarchist Spain.
God damn it. You could.
I will bring. You know what's funny is in terms of I think it's in terms of lineage, the Spanish throne is actually they are the legitimate holders of the Roman emperor, the title of Roman emperor.
Yep.
That's so interesting to me. Like you expect it to be like the British royal family, not even close.
Well, because the Spanish royal family is related to the old Eastern Romans.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't know that. They're related to the quote unquote Byzantines, they're Eastern Romans. They did not call themselves the Byzantines. They called themselves the Eastern Romans, and that's how I'll address them. Fanboys in the comments section.
Oh yeah, all two of my fanboys. One of them being me because I'm a narcissist. Shoot.
Come on.
Just imagine a monarchist Spain invading. Oh wait, I would have to do.
My game just froze. My game just froze.
Oh no.
There we go.
I would have to do the I would have to do the what is it? The nationalist one first though, right? Yeah, I would have to choose nationalist.
Look at Germany.
Oh no. Did you turn historical focuses off?
So in multiplayer, there is no such thing as historical focuses, my friend.
Ah. So we could see a communist. No, wait, I think they chose maintain the strong front or something. No, they're doing the little entente.
No. The French are not doing the little entente. They better fucking not be. Getting with my friends. My soon-to-be friends.
So, who do you think is going to win this civil war?
I am.
Wait, I knew you were playing as German. It said so. Oh, you're the military junta. You know,
yeah, I gotta bring
ISP Rob, an interesting choice. So it's like, wait, it's Mr. Smittler who's choosing the focuses, right? So he's choosing to oppose himself.
Exactly.
Oh, that's why you were doing the boat trick. Please tell me. Please tell me you're bringing the Kaiser back.
I don't know. I'm just playing Germany.
Better not bring back the you better not do a communist party.
Me? Never.
If you do communist Germany, I will force the game to make me play as communist Ohio, all right?
You can't do that, Smelly.
I can't obviously I can't see how your forces are doing. How you doing?
Well, I mean, not the best, not the worst. There's some level of green, at least.
Oh wait, oh no, you're gonna form the European Union.
Exactly.
So what I had to
How
do,
did you know my dastardly plan?
what I had to do was I had to set the game at the lowest resolution possible. Like screen size, not in like a resolution as in how clear you can see the game. Which is funny because on OBS you can actually see it quite fine.
Where did fucking Mountaineers go? Mountaineers. Hurry the fuck up. Oh, you got stuck. Sure, go over here.
How's that new PC working out, by the way?
I haven't done it. It's an assembly.
When
I will do an announcement when I get it, though.
When are they gonna ship it out to you?
So from what they've told me, at latest January 20th.
That's a while.
Well, they did get a rush for the Christmas sale. So, yeah, remember, it is Christmas season.
Yeah.
Wait until you see what I'm doing in Germany.
Uh-oh.
You can probably see it forming now.
A little bit. I mean, I can't really see on your screen because I don't have radio communication.
Just look at it. Just look at Germany. Look at Nuremberg.
Oh no, you're going to Berlin. Oh,
just watch.
They're pushing back.
If it wants to, slowly but surely go my way. Really? You're gonna pin me?
Wouldn't it be cool if they allowed for like a Civil War game and both players start out as like the countries in the Civil War? If that makes sense.
That'd be interesting. Stop pinning me!
I mean, it would make for quick games, but it'd be cool.
The AI is being smart and they're pinning me. I think they know what's gonna happen. Oh, which one are you?
I am nationalist.
I can see which one you are.
Because
I see that.
Because I need to be able to become It's still showing the generic focus tree.
Shouldn't. Spain probably just has a shit focus tree. Look at Germany. Look at Germany.
Oh no. Oh no.
Time for a little Munich conference.
Shame on you. Shame.
Look at that encirclement. Probably get one right here too. If I'm lucky. Pin these guys. You guys help attack them. You guys help attack them. Kicking up the speed. Because hoy is hoy. Get my mountaineers in there. The other side of the battlefield, I'm not doing too well.
It's alright, I'm not doing well either.
Well, I didn't expect you to do well.
Wow, Hans.
I was gonna unleash you like one gun as an insult, but I can't. The game won't let me.
Good. Actually, a lot of nationalist Spain forces are holding their own. Yeah, I got a generic focus tree. I think I have to have the DLC. Or maybe you just... I don't want to judge.
So, from what I know, it might be a DLC related thing because I've never played as Spain, but at the same time, when it comes down to it, you should have all DLC I have if you're in my game.
Okay.
That's how Paradox games work.
By the way, 100 subs, I review March of the Eagles.
March of the Eagles! That's right, guys. 100 subs. Nerdy John here will play March of the Eagles.
Wait, I just realized you're screwing me over because
So make sure you hit that subscribe button.
You're fighting the person who would unleash me.
Oh, and they can't send you volunteers because they're at war.
Wait, does this mean I still have to deal with the Soviet Union? Oh no, Hans.
Yeah.
Hans. You screwed me over.
Of course I did. This is me we're talking about.
Of course.
So far, I'm having difficulties though because the Germans, the Nazis, really do not want to fall. Go figure.
I know, right?
Trying to unencircle your men, cute. Show them no mercy. Don't look at your notifications.
For what? For what, Hans?
Don't look at your top notifications. Don't worry about it. Just don't look at them.
Hans?
Hmm.
Why are you trying to be a political influence?
I don't know what you're talking about. I would never.
Wait, what are you trying to do? What are you trying to
I don't know what
influence?
you're talking about.
What are you trying to influence?
I'm not trying to influence anything. You have no proof this happened?
You're not aligned. How can you do that, though?
I don't know. Oh, I'm innocent. So, I mean, I'm not aligned. I can't influence anything.
You're never innocent.
Now to the rest of the front. I'm just going to pull off a lovely encirclement here.
The question is Italy going to send me volunteers?
All right, I need to boost party pop. I need to improve relations with New Zealand.
Why New Zealand?
Dude, you'll see.
Hans.
Listen, they have the greatest thing in existence.
And what's that?
The Bob Semple tank. If we were to work together, I'd rat you out in the Nuremberg trials.
Wow.
The Nazis moved their fighters into attack position. Shut up.
I put my soldiers in defense mode.
Shut up.
Warp 9. I'm actually not doing too bad in the Civil War. Of course, I know usually they put more emphasis on the historical.
Hey, look at Germany again.
Oh no.
Look at that encirclement.
Hans.
It's about to happen. I feel godly. This encirclement makes me feel godly.
Oh god, so many screenshots.
Oh, the Bob Semple. No, I'm kidding. The Bob Semple tank was my inspiration.
So, question: how many troops are you encircling?
Let's see. I'll figure that out after I actually do the feckin' encirclement. But I'm being attacked constantly, so I can never do it. Fuck you for pinning me. You, sir. Get up here.
Is it said I still don't know how planes work?
Come on. How? Come on. All right, stop for a second. And then jump right back in. In fact, just jump in right there. Which has the better chance? Fuck it. I'll go the other way. I'm encircling them one way or another, damn it.
Who's lost more men?
You ain't going. I don't know. I'm not paying attention. I don't know if you got to ear rape your mic when you ask me questions.
Oh.
Our first catch of the day. Why, you Nazi fuckers? Stop pinning me. Rommel, do your thing. Time to put some research into submarines.
All right. I don't know if it's because of like the Wi-Fi connection or anything, but like it won't let me select a good chunk of my troops. It's not letting me select some of my troops.
Sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it does. It's weird. I don't know how I'll get this encirclement.
Probably not.
Trying my best to, though.
Remember when Spain was
Don't you fucking go anywhere, Mr. Tank.
global powerhouse?
No. I'm not that old, my friend.
Yes, you are, Hans. Don't lie.
Hold on, I'm inviting somebody to this call.
Okay.
No, it didn't encircle.
I can't hear Nerdy.
Hello.
I can hear him.
There we go. Now I can hear him.
So
I wasn't
after
talking.
the Civil War, I will save it and restart the game so you can join.
Oh no, I'm tired, man. I'm tired.
You make me sad.
Just play your game. I want to watch though. I want to watch you take over Berlin.
Okay, fine.
I'm playing as Spain. Spain.
You can watch me. You can watch me storm Berlin as the monarchist.
Storm Berlin. I think today's stream went well.
See ya. Who am I grabbing? Can I probably like slip through here and snake into Berlin? Probably. Trying to get encirclements everywhere.
Oh wow!
Just wait a minute.
I've
Rommel,
barely done.
Rommel, bust through.
I've barely done anything in the game, and Republican Spain has lost 5,000 troops compared to my 3,000.
Come on, Rommel. Come on, Rommel. You can do it.
You're gonna do it, man.
Wait, there be tank here. You, sir, go there. I want you to fucking go to Berlin.
Go to Berlin and take it over.
Oh, you sharing your screen with his?
Yeah.
Sucks that you won't join us. See how it
Dude,
is.
I played 2 hours of COD, got the new shotgun, and pretty much played some For Honor. I'm tired. Oh, by the way, you might like the new shotgun though. Is that to Call of Duty, by the way?
I'm guessing Cold War.
Well, I don't have Call of Duty.
I
so.
know, but you might know it because of the name. It's called the Street Sweeper.
All right, if I can't take Berlin right now, I'm still gonna encircle.
It's a fully automatic gun. It's a barrel, like ammo barrel, like
Ghost Division intensifies.
Ghost Division intensifies.
That's not how I want you to attack. Gabe, stop.
Dude, are you encircling them?
Yeah.
Nice.
They're gonna try and counter encircle, but like they have to be careful. And they're not doing that. Game, stop. Stop attacking things I'm not telling them to attack.
They're doing things you don't want them to do. Are you gonna allow that?
That's my main issue with this game is a lot of times you're trying to do shit and your troops just don't want to listen to you.
Yeah. Also, I settled on the 3 masks that I want.
Well, I'm gonna break this encirclement.
I'm gonna show the masks. I want a vote from you guys, 1, 2, or 3.
Look at that encirclement. Look at that encirclement, nerdy.
That's number 1.
Ghost Division intensifies.
That's number 2. And this is number 3.
I like the gold one.
Which one of these masks should I go for?
I like the gold one.
The gold one? Okay. Yeah, I thought so. The gold one looks nice, huh?
Yeah, it does.
I have a red. It would still look good.
Out of that no, get out of that battle. Get out of that battle. Go over here.
I have a red and black suit, but gold would match it.
Like my thing, another issue I have. I wish the troops would respond to you better, but they don't.
They just say "fuck off." We want to do what we want.
They really do, and it's like mildly infuriating.
How is it you haven't taken over that little spot?
I've encircled it. I'm basically waiting for them to run out of supplies and kind of decimate them.
Ah.
So you want to know something funny? I've done nothing with the Civil War in Spain.
Come on, take Berlin.
That's how I was. Take Berlin for me. Rename it.
You can't rename it, sadly. Getting some fresh troops in the fight. I've got Rommel's Ghost Division in there.
Rumble Stotskin?
And
don't disrespect the name of Erwin Rommel like that.
With how he was, it makes sense that he would join the military junta if there was ever a civil war.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, he was arrested as a plot. He was convicted of treason because he was in a plot to arrest Hitler.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That was a rumor, though. Nobody really knows that. Nobody really knows that was true.
Well, what is true is that Rommel was he was more concerned. He wasn't really a Nazi. He was just he liked German pride.
Well, that was a lot of Germans. It wasn't your German army commanders that were the problem. It was your SS commanders that were a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Get more of Rommel's Ghost Division in there.
Yeah.
Ghost Division intensifies.
Right, because like standard soldiers.
I'm so glad I don't have to work until like 3 o'clock tomorrow.
standard soldiers were just doing like regular soldier stuff. It was the actual like SS who were carrying out like death squads, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That and the SS kept prescribing Nazi soldiers with amphetamines.
No.
Yeah, they just put them in different drugs.
Methamphetamine.
No fucking joke. The Nazis were on meth half the goddamn time.
That's why. Like,
And we're forced. And we're forced into doing it. It was either you go on meth or you die.
and that's
You
one of
either
the,
take meth or die.
That's one of the reasons why the Operation Barbarossa failed. Not the main reason, but like one of those like small factors, because one of the divisions ran out of drugs and they went crazy and started killing each other.
Well, of course, they were with withdrawals.
We have finally managed to secure control for Brandenburg. But fighting has been severe. The Nazis grow even more fanatical and desperate as we advance, often fighting until the surrounding area lies in ruins. There have
Berlin.
also been reports of Schutzturf tactics, and according with Hitler's Neurobefehl,
Berlin.
we can undoubtedly expect further destruction on the scale until we end this war. And we've just marched into Berlin. Pushed the Ghost Division 4th. No. Ask the Nazi, you fascist hoe.
Also, just so your friend knows, yeah, we're recording this.
I don't think he hears. He literally just said he got done streaming. Ooh, encirclement opportunity. I'm an encirclement whore. A dirty little encirclement whore.
So, okay, casualty report on my end. The Republican Spain has suffered 11,000 casualties, while I have only suffered 6,000.
So, the Nazis have suffered 211,000. I've suffered 94,000.
Yeah,
you haven't even suffered 7,000. You've suffered 6,000, you liar.
I said 6,000.
No, you said 7,000. You're a liar.
No, I said 6,000.
No, you're a liar. Trying to be humble. How dare you try to be humble? Push! Push! Give birth! Can I get my panzers out?
Literally, the only thing I have done
Possibly.
so far is like attempt to do air support.
Trying to beat back these two divisions and overwhelm the shit out of them so I can encircle this entire group right here in Dresden. Actually, get some green air there.
The fighting has grown hard in Spain. Although not a stalemate, progression is slow.
They could stop one encirclement, they could stop another, but in the end, I will still encircle. Come on, Ghost Division.
I like how Spain, even though they could have easily joined the Axis side, they did nothing the entire war.
Pretty much. Assist the Ghost Division.
And of course, they didn't. Eventually, didn't the Nationalists lose power anyway?
Yeah.
So they had another civil war on top of a civil war.
I'm trying to get another encirclement with the Ghost Division, but it's just not happening. I can't wait until you get a new job, Nerdy, so you won't be lagging behind.
Hey guys,
Now I know how my friend Alex felt when I played with him on my old ass laptop.
hey guys, I'm gonna do a pro gamer move. I have an 80-inch TV in my living room.
Mm-hmm.
Can you guess what I'm gonna try and do?
You're gonna
Play Hearts of Iron 4 on it.
That's what I'm doing.
I'm gonna try and turn it into a monitor.
That's what I've done.
Just for the night.
So you're gonna play Hearts of Iron 4 on it.
I can try, I guess.
The problem is the reason why my stuff is so slow is because the computer that I'm using that's not the TV monitor. It's from 2015 and it's one of those all-in-one.
Ooh.
So it's not one of those like specifically powerful. Like if it was a specific gaming rig from 2015, I could probably run Hearts of Iron pretty decently.
Yeah.
But it's one of those all-in-ones.
I'm gonna try if Hearts of Stone doesn't want to work on it.
Hearts of Stone. It's Hearts of Iron, you fucking Gungan.
It's stone.
You fucking Gungan.
Wait, I don't know.
Hearts of Minerals. How about that? It's Hearts of Minerals. How about that?
You know what the funny
is that
thing
better?
I didn't know about the Hearts of Iron series until, like, for some reason, up on my recommended list, someone was playing Hearts of Iron 3 because Hoi 4 was just releasing at that point.
So I'll be back, guys. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if I can get it working at least. Where is it? Where is it? I'm looking for something specifically.
I'm almost encircling like the area of their capital. You see what I'm doing, Hanz? You see what I'm doing?
I'm doing a similar thing. Oh god, that's gonna be a pocket right there. They're still gonna have supply though, because it's their capital.
Yeah.
What you're actually doing is you're creating a pocket outside of the capital. Oh, wait a minute. Attack them both. Shit. You, go attack. Fuck it, attack there. See if I can... You attacking there. Come on. Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Do it. I feel like the comment sections could be like, please stop recording with this guy. He's
Do it.
weird. Like, I really feel like that's what I'm going to see in your comment section. This guy's weird. Can you stop recording with him?
I'd be like, no, he is. Just sit it.
Yes, I hate you. You literal fucking tauntaun. Oh, I took Stralsund.
How close are they to capitulation?
I don't know. I haven't looked. I'm too busy encircling the fuck out of them like a Chad. Come on. Go help. Don't let any more escape. Oh, yeah. So first catch of the day.
Good job, mate.
Hang the Nazis.
Now, could you send some my way?
No. You know what I'll do?
Hanz. Hanz. How are you even able to do that? You're not aligned.
Shh.
You're
My
playing,
asshole's aligned, all right?
You're playing with mods, aren't you?
No. If I were playing with mods, you wouldn't be able to join. Did you not think of that?
No.
Also, I'm doing something cursed. I'm building all submarines.
No. No. Hans,
I hear
know
the
better.
I hear the disgust in your voice.
You know better, Hans.
No, I don't.
Oh no.
I don't know better.
They took Leon. Whatever shall I do?
Time to build more dockyards.
I've almost made it to the capital.
I'm just covering my islands and dockyards. Wait, Rommel, you sit at the border with France because I don't trust them.
I think they're doing little entente.
Well, me and them might end up friends then.
But why?
Because I'm doing Danzig for guarantees.
Uh-oh.
More panzers for Rommel. this is gross. All the submarines.
Hanz, stop with the political influence. You know what?
You're 1% down the line, no. It doesn't matter if you ban it, by the way. I could still be an asshole.
Oh, you know what? I can politically influence you right back.
I will start a fucking coup in your goddamn country. Don't make me.
You want to talk about coup? All right.
You don't have the political power for that. And I know you don't.
I don't care, Hanz. Show of force, all right?
You're not the Bismarck.
Oh yeah. 35,000 dead communists would like to disagree.
So I'm building my own Maginot Line.
Uh-oh.
Because I'm not happy with the French still. I don't trust them. They're commie bastards from what I see, and I'm afraid they'll turn communist or worse, fascist.
Ah, we can have the fascists now, can't we? He says as
Yeah, be like that smelly fucking Franco.
Hey,
Ugh, he stinks.
Franco is a great
Last
man.
time I met with him at the fucking Yalta conference. He kind of smells bad.
Oh yeah, well I remember everyone was unimpressed by your beard.
I don't have a beard. You weren't even paying attention.
That's how unimportant you were.
Yeah. How's that Civil War going for you?
It's going good, actually.
Yeah, I've already won mine, bitch.
Well, who's a superpower here? You are. So your civil wars are gonna take a lot shorter, okay?
I'm pretty sure you had more divisions than I did for my Civil War.
Well,
Yeah, I had like 30 divisions. You got like it says you got 14 and 94 divisions. I didn't even have 30. I had less than that. Oh yeah, man. Catching that port over there, I see. What do I need to make? I'm gonna really invest in support equipment. Because I are smart, and I put logistics companies in my infantry divisions. That's right, I haven't researched them yet. You're still staging up.
I'm gonna take you down, Hanz.
Do it then. Declare war on me. See what happens. They'll be send my submarines after you.
Oh no, you're a submarine.
In fact, I know what I'm gonna do.
Hanz.
Don't worry about it.
I am worried about it though.
Oh, I can't send volunteers to Republic in Spain. It won't let me.
Good. Shame on you.
I was gonna send them panzers. I was gonna send them Rommel. Man, the Polish love me. Nobody loves you like the Polish.
Oh no. You sound like you sounded like you were trying to imitate a certain world leader. The Polish, they love me.
You sound like a fucking character from South Park.
Drugs bad, okay.
Shut the fuck up. I hate you.
Listen, non-violence bad, okay.
I should have made war goals at 20% tension.
For non-aligned.
Period. 20% tension, period. So I just come a bitch slap you at 20% tension.
Why though? Can we both agree to
Because you are a threat to German superiority.
I'm literally doing nothing to you.
Well, I see you as a threat to German superiority, and so does my mustache.
Your mustache is weak. It clouds your judgment.
Okay, listen here, pencil mustache. What, did you draw that thing on with Sharpie? That's what it looks like. Look at Franco's picture. It looks like he took paint or Sharpie and drew it on. Franco looks like he doesn't drink Yorkshire tea gold.
Hey, Franco is way more sophisticated.
And we all know Yorkshire tea gold is the best tea.
Hey, he's more sophisticated than whatever slob you have in charge of, right?
He won't be sophisticated than who I have in charge soon. I will admit, Von Mackinson's mustache is a bit unkempt. Unkempt.
Wilhelm will never come back.
Excuse me?
He'll never come back. The Netherlands will refuse.
The fuck they will. They better, and I'll fucking declare war on them.
Yeah, but then the UK might intervene, and the world tension is high enough. I might intervene.
You're not democratic. You can't join the Allies.
World tension's high enough.
No, the Allies don't accept fascist. Even if world tension's high enough, they updated that.
Shoot.
They'd accept me. I could join the Allies if world tension's high enough, and then invade the Netherlands. So, oh yeah, that's right. I have more dark arts to build more submarines with.
$60 dead communist.
It's actually compensating for something.
Oh, you mean like the fact I can't play this game?
Exactly. I want Panzer Leader. Das will einmal fällen. But no, I think you had to have a really small. You have to have a bigger military than the Netherlands for them to send
Him back.
Wilhelm back.
Which isn't hard to do, I think.
Now it's not hard to have a better You see, it's not hard to have a bigger military than the Netherlands. Not hard to have a better one either. You sure fail at that though.
You know what, Hans? Go to your room.
How's that manpower going for you?
Hey, you know what? I have perfectly acceptable manpower.
I have more manpower than you.
Oh, I know.
I have more planes than you. I have 865 planes. I think I have more. I need to put more into my Air Force actually. Once I get more factories, which I'm going to. Because, nobody loves me like the Austrians do. The Austrians, I'm going to annex them peacefully. I'll be friends with the Polish. I'm going to build a wall in between Poland and the Soviets are going to pay for it.
No, they won't.
They'll pay for it with their blood. Will be my first rodeo with the Soviets. They actually don't have that. Well, I mean, it is 36. I don't expect them to have that many troops. Ah, yes, more men. Rommel, you have 2 more soldiers. See, it's 36. I can't do anything else. I could do carriers, but I'm not going to invest in carriers. I really want to invest in possibly mine warfare, but I don't know about that. Could go into armaments, but that's for these. These don't affect torpedoes. Yeah. So what I will do. More soldiers being trained up. Are you still playing in the stage of coup, you little shit?
Oh, I'm still at that stage. Oh. I didn't even know I still had that on. It was meant to be a joke.
Uh-huh. Really trying to ire the eagle. You're supporting the fascist, I see.
The non-existent fascists in your country.
No, there's like 3 fascists.
They all sit angry at the bar.
That von Mackensen planning on bringing back the Kaiser. How dare he? How dare he depose Hitler? I heard Hitler became Mr. Hitler and went to Argentina. Shh! Don't talk about that.
Those are just crazy rumors.
Crazy. You're gonna be mad at me. I have 24 submarines in this fleet. But have more. How does that make you feel?
I'm disappointed in you, Hans.
Good. Good. Let the hate flow through you.
I'm disappointed in you like your father.
Joke's on you. My father has disappointed me. He just doesn't love me. Get it right. I'm glad I can make these jokes here. I make them at work and my coworkers look at me like, My one coworker looked at me and said, "You know what? Your life is a joke." I said, "My life is not a joke. Jokes have meaning." And she goes, "That's not okay."
You poor soul.
I can't make dark humor jokes at work. Everybody gets concerned for me, and I'm like, "What? No."
They're gonna take my capital. I don't care.
I see that. How's that Civil War going for you, buddy? Looks like you're about to get encircled
Yeah,
in 2 places.
it's all right.
Man,
Be better if I could actually select my units.
can you not actually select your units?
It's not letting me know.
Try clicking someplace else and then trying to click on the units.
No, it's severe lag.
Oh my god, I'm watching this and I'm happy about it. I'm happy your fascist regime is falling.
Well, even if I fall, the Republican Spain's gonna be very weak.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna invade it and make it a puppet. That's rightful German clay.
I'm ashamed of you.
Are you really?
Yes, I'm ashamed of you like your mother's ashamed of you. There.
She's not ashamed of me, she just hates me. Get it right.
Shoot. I'm about to be cut off.
I swear, only my one manager Brian gets that. Like literally, every time I go to do fuel compliance, I go, "Brian, I gotta go play in traffic." He goes, "Okay."
Just make sure you show up for dinner.
He goes, make sure if you if you get hurt, just say we're not liable. Or blame the guy next to you. The one day I had like a trash can in front of the door because I'm rushing around doing shit, and he walks through the door and damn near falls in. And he goes, "If you're gonna try and get me sent home, at least tell me so I can be involved with the plan."
So
And I went, "I can't." And I went, "No, I can't tell you because then if I do, it becomes less genuine." And he goes, "You're right."
So, well, here's the thing. I don't know how it's going to appear on your screen, but on my screen right now, it says that there are 69,000 dead Republicans.
Yep. Nice.
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 I don't even care that I'm losing. I'm just glad there's 69 dead of them.
Nice. We need to play Empire at War.
Yeah. When I get the money, it was either get Empire of War or get the Dark Forces collection. I'm sorry.
You're getting Empire at War then. Nerdy, you're getting Empire at War.
I don't have the money right now.
You ever see this? I'm gonna like fucking learn how to do a goofy voice and to like scare you into downloading Empire at War.
Do your attempt right now.
No. I'll do Herbert though. I can do that.
Go ahead.
I used to be able to do Ahmed the Terrorist, but I can't do him anymore.
I kill you.
I used to be able to do Ahmed the Dead Terrorist. I used to be able to do a yelling Joe Swanson.
Dude, it is 1:30 in the morning.
I know. I'm glad I don't work until the afternoon tomorrow. And I'm off on Monday too, so
Dude, this game sucks you in.
It does. Not as much as Stellaris. Stellaris is still the... If I play Stellaris, I will not... Like, I get so sucked in that like nobody hears from me for like hours.
So, do you prefer Stellaris over Hoi 4?
Oh, definitely. Stellaris is one of my favorite games of all time.
Well, ISP says it's a bad game, so I'm obligated not to like it.
You see, ISP also said that people don't know history because of American cultural colonization. I'm not fucking kidding.
Did he say this on his Instagram?
No, on his Twitter. It was so he was complaining because people thought that because Kingdom Come Deliverance takes place in Bohemia. They thought it took place in Hungary.
Oh god.
Right?
Yeah.
Which is not far off.
It's an easy mistake.
And if you didn't go to history class or don't know history that well,
it's an easy mistake to make.
It's an easy mistake to make.
Eastern Europeans.
Then he goes, and he goes, why they didn't know that? American cultural colonization. And he went on and on about it. I'm like, dude, you're a fucking hypocritical asshole.
But
what are you talking about?
He's literally from the country that's like, oh, hey, you know that big continent? Let's colonize.
It's like, that culture? Let's assimilate it. But apparently we're like ISP makes good content. I'm sure he's a great dude.
When he's not.
But some of the shit he says.
Well, that's like any content creator. If like Quentin Reviews, I don't know if you've heard of him.
I'm not.
Okay, well, he's basically like he's the last remnants of like angry reviewer. Although he doesn't really do that anymore. But it's just like he made funny videos on occasion, but now he's just so obsessed with like political stuff.
My thing is, right, I'm okay with somebody voicing their opinion, but when that opinion is poorly researched and somebody comes at them with an obvious debunk and basically saying what you're saying doesn't make sense and proving that it doesn't make sense, his claim was, oh, you missed the point.
Wait, did he respond to your tweet?
No.
Or were you just reading? Like,
I didn't say anything. Somebody literally, straight went into facts about it and said you can't, and basically said you can't just say this about a country that you obviously don't know that much about. And he goes, well, you missed the point. No, he literally addressed your point. You can't blame somebody not being smart in history on cultural colonization.
And I'm sorry, mate. How many countries still follow the pound? How many countries still have your queen's face on their money?
Well, to be fair, only one country follows the pound. Canada has dollars. Australia has dollars.
Well, you get what I'm trying to say.
I get that. How many countries still have the queen on their, on their money? That's that's a pretty good counterpoint.
How many cultures have you ruined because you decided to go in there and say, "Hey, it's mine now"? A man literally
Now,
protested.
to be fair, I can't blame the British Empire because I wouldn't be able to be a world leader because I'd do the same thing.
Yeah,
I've said this multiple times on my streams.
I'm talking in terms of like his points. Like a man literally starved himself so that way his country could get away from you. And then you screwed up the placement of his country.
Like, that's just my thing. Like, I'm sure he's a nice dude. Like, he's definitely a funny dude. He has talent when it comes to comedy and content.
But you can tell he doesn't want.
And like, he definitely makes interesting content. And I would definitely support him. Like, I have nothing against him at all. I just have this, I have something against people who think America bad.
And like, America's not perfect. It has
for various reasons.
But like, ignoring all of every other country's faults at the same time is sort of hypocritical.
Also, I found out, you can have guns in the UK.
You can have nuns in the UK?
No, you can have guns in the UK.
Oh, yeah. I'm in a server with some UK guys, and they talk about guns all the time.
And you want to know how similar the process is?
Very similar, I assume.
Almost exactly the goddamn same.
And they have way less school shootings.
Americans need gun control.
And they have way less.
No, I agree. They have better laws on it. They have better laws on it. I'm not gonna say that, but like, I just hate the whole America bad, we good. When you're literally just America with a different, like, America's basically you with a different accent. America's your child. You literally can't say America bad when you're literally they're literally you, just bigger. Talk differently.
And my thing, too, is, like, to go back on the gun thing, it's a clear issue in terms of, like, we're the country that has it the most per year.
Yeah, there's definitely an issue with it. But it's like, I love how other countries point to that. I could go to Iceland and buy myself a goddamn MG.
Mm-hmm. But then you also have people.
I don't think it's the laws that's a problem. I think it's the American people that it's the problem.
Of course, you have people who then blame it on video games, despite every other country besides Australia with many of these games. You have every other country buying these games, and they don't have school shootings. That's literally this.
As I said, it's really just the American people.
Yeah, it's more of a mentality thing in certain individuals.
Not even that. The American people are honestly fucked up. Okay, we Americans are not good people. We're not. I would like to say we are, but like, I'm not saying, once again, America's not bad, but most of the people in it are. You might think, oh yeah, I'm a good person. You're probably not. And that's my whole issue is there's obviously situations that lead to this. But when you have people going, oh, I want to teach my kid to be a thug, and then complaining because something happens, or complaining because their kid gets put in jail because he shoots somebody, it doesn't matter who you are, because I don't care what race you are, white people do this too, and I know they do because I live in fucking Florida where everybody does it. You have people on all sides here in Florida doing the dumbest shit. All because, oh, we're in Florida, we won't be thugs. That's not how that works. And sadly, that plagues the majority of the country. Am I wrong?
No.
And then you have people that get blamed for it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
You have people that get blamed for it. And it's usually, sadly, there are people of color that get blamed for it. Now, is it always unjustified? Probably not. I don't know the whole stories with all these things. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
There could be, a whole other side I don't know. So I usually keep my mouth shut,
Yeah.
When it comes to conversations like this and about the American people, it's just like, do better. Raise your kids better.
It's ultimately down to the parents.
And maybe you won't. Exactly. Like, raise your kids better. Like, I can tell most of the people who say, I want to be a thug, right? Oh, I want my kid to be a thug, didn't grow up having that life, because most people who grow up having that life make their kid do the opposite.
Of course, I don't live.
And that's,
Florida.
kind of a proven fact.
Have you actually seen someone be like, no, you have to act more like this way, which would be considered?
What did you say?
Have you seen someone actually tell their kid, no, you have to act like this, as a thug?
Yeah. And the kid goes, no, I don't wanna. I've had a kid come up to me, well-spoken, well-mannered, and his dad was trying to get him to sag his pants, and he goes, I don't want to sag my pants. And I was at the register while this was happening.
Was the dad buck
And
tooth?
then when he gets out of the store, he yells. I don't remember, honestly. It was a white guy.
Oh God, he probably
So probably. Because I don't want to sag my pants. So that whole interaction happens. He ends up yelling at his kid outside.
That's like an SNL sketch, the parent wanting to have their kids sag their pants.
It's like, as I said, most people who have had that life do not want their kids a part of that life.
But you get these faux gangsters who think that's the real high life, and that his kid will become the next rapper if he does it. Something probably.
Yeah, that's really what it is. They do it for fame. But in reality, you have people who actually suffered through that going, no, don't do that.
I mean,
and once again, you have people on both sides of the spectrum getting blamed for stupid shit that they didn't do. And sadly, mostly on the other side of the spectrum, getting blamed for stupid shit they don't do. And people wonder, oh, why does America have so many gun issues? I don't know. You tell me. And then the politicians want to go, we need this, that, and the other thing. No. You need to really crack down on the people.
You see what
I'm not saying take away their freedom.
Yeah.
Make the regulations stricter.
See, it was actually Doom's fault.
My thing is, right, the politicians that say, oh, violent video games, blah, 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 are really just saying it for the attention.
Because it's eye-catching.
Yeah. Any publicity is good publicity. Half of these... The thing I hate about politicians here in the States is, they make a set salary, but they end up being millionaires. Or billionaires.
Because they get donations. Generous donations.
Generous donations. And a lot of people are going to disagree with me. If you disagree with me, that's fine. Okay. Well, I mean, I care. It's your opinion. That's what I'm saying. Everybody has their opinion. My opinion is the American people suck and they need to have a talking to.
Dude, we could totally just make this an extra episode of the podcast.
We could. This is one of those things where it's like, Hoifer is the perfect commentary for this kind of thing. Because if you think about it, if you look back now, the American people are kind of like
Jerks.
the American people have just deteriorated.
I saw the perfect meme for it, and it's like the dog meme where it's like super strong and then
Yeah.
like really weak. It was like, we shall declare independence, and then the weak one was, what do you mean I'm not allowed in the Walmart?
Now, I will say, it's getting better. It really is. Because people are starting to realize, oh my god, we're doing stupid shit, we need to stop. Or, these people are doing stupid shit, we need to fight for what we believe in. And not just let it happen.
I don't know. Recent events have proven that like people are still stupid.
No, people are still stupid. They're getting less stupid. Honestly, that Capitol Hill, those quote-unquote militia, the terrorists, should have been met with National Guard.
Honestly, I don't know why they weren't. Usually, don't they have trained snipers set on that thing?
They should. But there was no coordination with the police at all.
Mm-hmm.
And yippee, I knew about it.
And like, look, violent protesting, no matter what side, stupid.
Terrible.
And
And sadly, there's
my one friend.
here's the thing. I don't care about either side because I know both sides are mostly peaceful.
Well,
But a lot of people won't think both sides are mostly peaceful because they watch the news.
because the news sensationalizes so much. I legitimately think if we gotten rid of 24-hour news service.
I don't think we should get rid of it. I think we should impose laws that say you need to be unbiased in your reporting.
Fox News says
Because
what?
Because there's CNN too. CNN's fucking terrible. CNN and Fox are both terrible.
MSNBC's worse with it.
The thing I have against Fox, MSNBC, CNN, they try to make everything a race issue. They really fucking do.
Right, and then
They really.
and then MSNBC, for example, to be like, shame on you for oppressing them, and then Fox News will be like, you're not oppressing nobody. They're the ones at fault.
Yeah. I feel like all these news stations gather around in the fucking conference room, basically just be like, how can we fuck over the world today?
Exactly. And the problem
How can we fuck over the United States?
The problem is too, they when a school shooting happens, they sensationalize the heck out of it, and in the word
They do.
They're giving the shooter exactly what they wanted.
That's my thing. I would never name the person who does it.
You know, I saw the perfect
But
in order to get rid of these school shootings, you don't sensationalize it, you just make fun of them.
no, I wouldn't. I would say make fun of the shooter, but not the shootings themselves.
No, that's why I mean the shooter.
And my issue with the mainstream media is they constantly cause even more pain for the victims of these shootings.
Mm-hmm. Because they get right up in their face now, oh, what's your thoughts about this?
And a lot of people would point at my comment of going, "Oh, news needs to be allowed news to be unbiased as that goes against freedom of speech." So, to me, there's a difference between freedom of speech, hate speech, and obvious division of the country.
Mm-hmm.
And I think really, if you're obviously trying to divide the country and really, make it so we take away our own freedoms by fucking each other over.
The problem too
Fuck
is
you.
There's no open discourse. It's just you're a racist. It's just you're a communist. Well, you're a fascist, and then they start throwing bricks at each other.
Yeah. Well, it's like, and like you can understand it because it's so fucking heated nowadays. Like, oh, you're a racist. No, you're a racist. It's like, sit down, talk with each other, have dinner, laugh about shit. I really feel like they were gonna return Kaiser Wilhelm. Are they gonna do it? I hope so.
The thing too is
Yeah.
the thing too.
Look at my leader. Look at his mustache
Oh, he
and
returned
beard.
too. I can't see your leader profile. It's not letting me see anyone else's profile but my own.
Well, he has a nice beard and a nice mustache.
Like, oh my god, the other day when I was still at school, my one friend who is like a big Trump supporter, he goes, well, Antifa was just hiding under the MAGA hats, and they were the ones inciting the violence. But it's like, well,
That's not how that works.
you can't use that argument because then Antifa can just use that argument against you by saying,
Antifa's not even a fucking organization; it's an ideology.
well, you know what I mean. Like people who are like, part of that Antifa group can just say, well, the MAGA hat supporters are the ones who were hiding with us, and they're the ones who incited violence. It's such a weak argument to have.
It really is. I really think it should be. I really think if both sides denounced their own violence instead of denouncing each other's violence, I would feel like they'd start to see eye to eye and be like, okay, you don't mean to harm us and we don't mean to harm you. Let's just keep things peaceful.
The problem is, too, like, the only reason why I'm pointing this out is because they were shouting it so much during the summer. Like, Trump people claim to, like, support police officers to high heaven, which goes against their, like, suspicions of the government. But anyway, they injured several police officers during the Capitol Hill incident.
Honestly, my
it seems like these groups only support police officers when it's convenient for them.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't support any sort of political group because, in my opinion, no matter how good the intention of the founding of the group is, like Black Lives Matter, LGBT,
right?
Fucking, the Trump groups. They, no matter how good intentions, if they have good intentions or not, they can be corrupt. I don't support any of them, and I don't support a party system. I think the right people should be put in the job for the right things. And there needs to be a fucking more stricter test for this sort of thing.
Well, the problem is, being leader of the free world is essentially a high school popularity contest. Yeah,
it really is. I think,
and nowadays
the president should give up. I think the president should not have a party. I think he should be completely unbiased. And if, say, a Republican or a Democrat does become president, they need to give up their party.
The problem, though, that's when, like, party...
Or to balance it, right, if you still want to have the party system, right, the loser between the Democrats and Republicans becomes vice president.
Well, that's how it was at first.
Trying to fight trying to fight over, who's Senate leader, and, whoever loses Senate leader race, well, their House leader.
You see, that's a problem, though. Like, Thomas Jefferson, like, his vice president was his running mate, and he didn't like that.
Probably because it was like, you're trying to do this, I don't agree with you, so no.
Which is funny because our first leader of this nation said, "Hey, don't form political parties." And the first thing they did while he was gone was form political parties. Now, it's natural that people form into certain cliques because they share similar ideas. But the fact that you label yourself as a party, it further entrenches ideals and it further stops people from listening to your side or you listening to their side.
And here's the thing: I have my own political views that I don't myself think are best.
Mm-hmm.
So when it comes to, Republicans and Democrats, if I'm the leader of the free world, I'm not going to sit there and push my own agenda. I'm going to listen to my advisors, listen to my cabinet, listen to my Congress. I'm going to listen to both sides, because you can't sit there and push your own political motives.
Mm-hmm. That's a problem because, like, certain politicians won't investigate other politicians because they're in the same party, or like no matter the evidence, they'll vehemently defend someone even though the evidence is right there in front of them that they did a bad thing.
You see, if I were a president, right? Number one, the first thing I do, abolish political parties. Second, I'd sit down with all these protest leaders and I'd speak with them. I'd be like, okay, what is on your mind? Why are you, protesting? What are you protesting for? And how can we reach an agreement?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what should be happening. I don't care if you're Biden or Trump, you shouldn't just talk about the protests on Twitter, and you shouldn't just egg them on. You can give your support, yes, but you still need, as the leader of the free world, talk to them.
Mm-hmm.
They're protesting because they want an audience with you. They want you to hear them, you to understand them, listen to them, speak to them. Like, sit down with these protesting leaders, get them all at a table together, and find a compromise.
Yeah.
But once again, they're too busy pushing their own fucking political agenda.
And half the time,
I honestly think we should be taking countries and not fucking leaving them independent if they fuck with us. But if Congress says no, I don't think you should do that because so and so, and it's a good reason, I'm not gonna go and turn around and say no, I don't agree with you. I'm gonna take it anyway. I'm like, okay, if you think this is a bad idea, the majority of you say it's a bad idea. Let's find a compromise. See if we can get the other people to see if it's actually a bad idea or if it's not. Let's actually discuss it. Let's not argue about it. Let's discuss it, debate it.
My problem is, like, we've been in a country that most not well educated Americans don't even know the location of for 20 years now, and nothing has been done effectively. I think personally, I think we just need to move out of there and let that place burn. Not we burn it, but like just let it.
You see, I believe all the old people in Congress need to get the fuck out.
Exactly. Like Tulsi Gabbard. She is she's relatively young. She served 2 tours in Iran.
Honestly, that's to me a main requirement for the president. You have to have it. You have to either have, military experience, or you've had to go to a military school to study military tactics.
Trump,
because I don't want.
He draft dodged.
I don't want. We don't talk about that. I fucking hate Trump so much. I hate Biden too, but I hate Trump more. My thing is, right? My thing is, right? I don't want the leader of the free world to be an old man who doesn't have any military experience or has even studied military tactics.
I believe
has even studied diplomacy. I think, to me, the president should have a degree in civil engineering.
It's okay.
First and foremost.
It's okay. I did business deals. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, no. A degree in civil engineering. Right? Well, they have to have majored in civil engineering, economics, shit like that, and they have to have gone to school for military tactics, at least. And by doing so, you if you make sure they have a degree in civil engineering, economics, and have gone to school for, and that's going to take 8 years, yeah, but probably going to take another up to 12 years to make sure that they've.
That's why the president has a cabinet, though. He's not going to be an expert in everything. That's why he has advisors.
I understand. I'm not saying he should be an expert in everything, but at least I'm saying he should have at least taken classes, like crash courses or something in them.
So at least he gets a grasp of what they're doing.
Because if you at least have a grasp. So you don't go, oh, you're, the best, secretary or treasurer we could have. I'm going to fire you and replace you with a dumbass. Just because you disagree with me.
Dude, he has thrown a hissy fit. He purposely let Republicans lose Georgia because they might have said that it was a possibility that it wasn't rigged, or even hinting. He snubbed them.
My thing is, right? He should be arrested. He should be impeached immediately, and he needs to be arrested for inciting a coup.
But the thing is,
because he incited a coup.
But Pence,
in my opinion,
Pence is way worse, though.
Oh, he needs to go too. So many people in Congress need to go. All the people in Congress need to go. We need fresh faces.
Maybe keep Bernie.
We need younger people. Get these fucking old men and women out of here. I'm sure Bernie's a nice dude. Get him the fuck out of Congress. He's too old.
One thing that irritates me is none of these guys know how the internet works, but yet they try to pass laws saying how the internet should work.
Exactly. And yeah, people experimenting on the internet. Now, as said, even if I don't agree with somebody's political opinions, I can still respect something they do. I don't always agree with somebody like AOC, but I don't agree. I definitely don't agree with people who are like, keep your politics off my streams or keep your politics out of my game. Without these politics, your streams and games wouldn't exist. So shut the fuck up.
Right.
I think to me, that was a smart campaign move.
I don't know how you feel about him losing his Twitter, but my personally, what I think is, it's better to have that.
Oh, Trump should be banned. He should definitely be banned off Twitter. Should not have one.
Well, it's like he incited. It's like a couple of years ago. He was threatening nuclear war, though. He wasn't banned for that. He was literally banning. He was literally talking about how he should start a nuclear war on Twitter, but he wasn't banned for that. So
I hate him so much.
My thing is, while I understand it's a private company and they're fully within their legal right, and I bet you if Trump's if Biden lost his account because of Black Lives Matter protest, which by the way, if Trump is losing his account because of inciting violence, then the Black Lives Matter account should be suspended as well. I'm not saying
the thing I hate about those accounts,
I'm not saying one
is most of the people of these movements. Yeah, but there are Black Lives Matter accounts that incite violence, and most of the people in these movements are peaceful. And these accounts make it seem like, oh, they're planning riots. They're not. And not all of them are. There are people who are planning riots in that movement, but not all of them.
People act like Biden is all for Black Lives Matter. He isn't. He's quoted to saying, cops, hey, don't shoot him in the face, shoot him in the leg. And also, here's the thing: the majority of issues that Black Lives Matter are protesting, Biden helped created. he wrote the crime bill, which allowed officers to inspect anyone they found suspicious, which were usually minority groups.
The thing I don't like about him is, to me, he's untrustworthy. I don't trust him. I don't. Who knows? Maybe he could be a better person now.
He doesn't even know he's in the room.
He flat out. Huh?
He doesn't even know he's in the room.
What'd you say?
I said he doesn't even know he's in the room.
Okay, he's not senile. A lot of people say he's senile. He just has a stutter. That's legit all it is. And if you're an old man with a stutter, people say you're senile.
Yeah, good point.
But you've seen on my streams, I've done some of the things he's done. I forgot a name and I substitute it.
Mm-hmm. Now, granted, sometimes it doesn't help him, like when he's trying to incite like a specific.
Well, I'll sit there and try to say something, I'll stutter and be like, I'll substitute that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's one of those things where you can't, so you can't sit there and go, oh, he's senile just because of a stutter. I don't agree with that.
Yeah. Like people.
And if you do, you do.
Oh God, you. Oh no.
What?
Oh no.
What?
You claimed it.
Claimed what?
What was it? MEME. I don't want to say meme though.
Oh, memo? Yeah. But it did it peacefully.
This isn't going well for me.
That's just my thing. Do I agree with him on a lot of things? No. I think he's a liar. I think he's trustworthy. I don't think he's going to heal this country. I think he's going to further divide it.
Mm-hmm.
And his whole speeches and everything to me just felt like pandering.
I'm legitimately worried for his life on Inauguration Day.
Yeah.
Like, I'm more worried about him than I was for Trump. And Trump, I was really worried about on 2016.
I wasn't.
Well, because, like...
I was kind of hoping somebody would take him out.
Well, it's like you have, like, these vegan feminists who would probably try to take a pot shot at him. Like, I disagree on, like, people attacking him because, man, he's a mean orange man. Like, attack him on policy.
Don Cheeto. That's right, I said it. Don Cheeto.
He just, like, if you would actually attack him on policy and, like, argue points.
Yeah.
Leftist arguments would be a lot better, but people just want to be like, man, he might be a Russian puppet, and he said the.
And I'm pretty sure you are on that spectrum, if I remember right.
I am considered leftist, yes, because I consider myself a progressive. But like,
you see, I like how you see people watching this. You see how two people who disagree on things politically can have a nice conversation and agree on many things. You guys should try that.
Right, I'm probably just gonna have to consider myself a Joe Rogan fanboy at this point. But like, I'm a progressive the same way he's a progressive. Like, I like to listen to both sides because like both have good ideas, both have bad ideas. I just hate the people who instantly go for like hero worshipping or like complete like vile vomit, you know?
Yeah, you see, my thing is, right, I'm a huge militarist.
Mm-hmm.
I think, military economy infrastructure, three things we be focused on the most. But a lot of people don't realize if we're going to focus on those three things, what the fuck is wrong with our education? And
we
you see right
spend
there,
about we spent
that's where I connect with you on the other side of the spectrum and say,
we
look at
only
that. We need to figure out a way to put more money into that or fix that situation.
we only spend about 3% of government federal fund on education. And my thing is, people say, "Oh, we don't have the money for it." Well, the military. Sorry, this might be where we disagree on it, but like the military goes over budget all the time.
They probably do. I personally think, you know, the military budget is, what's the word?
Fine where it is.
Understandable. I think it's understandable, especially when we're
Large
pretty much on the verge of fucking World War III all the goddamn time. To be fair.
Mhm.
And when you look at the technology we as the United States have compared, like militarily, compared to the rest of the other countries, we're coming out with exoskeletons. Come on now. No other country's doing that.
Mhm.
Our infantry technology is the best of the best. Our aircraft technology is the best of the best. The only person who's got us beat is Germany, and that's in tanks. Because Germany makes really good tanks. And guns, actually. I think they have us beating guns, too, to be fair. But we can have that stuff if we just decrease a little bit. Right?
Mhm.
Just the tiniest bit. And put a tiny bit in education. Even then, we don't even need to make that many changes. The issue with education is it's made to make you follow regimentation. It's made to make you be obedient. It's
Right,
not made to
because
teach you.
our sense of modern education was developed during the industrial age, which was all about assembly line working.
Exactly. So, you know, in reality, we just need reforms when it comes to education.
Mhm.
Yes, obedience needs to be, you know, taught. And, you know, school's a good way for that. But in school, you also need to be taught social skills. You know, skills you would need as an adult. You need to be taught, you need to have a proper education. I hate all this stupid Common Core bullshit. Number one. And number two, I hate that the thing you're taught in kindergarten is how to sit down and shut up.
Mm-hmm.
I hate how the thing you're taught in 6th grade, the math you're taught in 6th grade, is the same math you're going to be learning until you graduate high school.
Basically.
You want to take calculus? You got to volunteer for that class, and you're probably not going to get it.
Yeah, I'm in pre-calc at the moment.
It's not because you're not smart enough. It's because, well, you know, we just choose at random. That's the thing of, in my opinion, so much stuff that should be taught, because I'm okay with algebra, don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm okay with giving rundowns of algebra, because algebra is very complicated.
Basically.
And there's so much to it.
Basic
and
math
it can help you in everyday life. A lot of people think it can, but it can. You don't need it per se, but there are things it can help you with. But there are things calculus can help you with too. You need to know algebra to know calculus, but they don't teach calculus, and they expect you to know calculus by college.
Mm-hmm.
They don't teach you how to do taxes, but you're expected to know that when you're an adult.
Right.
They don't teach you first aid, but they expect you to know how to do first aid and pay for the classes for it.
Mm-hmm.
And another issue, right? I'm okay with having to pay for an education. But why the fuck do we got to pay $5,000 for riding a wee-woo wagon?
Basically, what happened was the inflation with college payment is because they know that they can get money because of college loans.
Well, here's the thing. I understand, once again, having to pay for an education. But I'm talking about the wee woo wagon. Why do I gotta pay $5,000 if I get injured and have to take a ride in that? You better Uber my ass to the hospital because I'm not fucking paying.
I mean,
Like, I'm not, ripping money. I'm not giving up my asshole to the doctor because I rode the wee woo wagon to him.
If you sit there, like if you go to the emergency room, they will charge you like $900.
Yeah.
Just for sitting there. You're not even going to the doctor yet.
No. No, you getting diabetes in other countries. Sir, you have your diabetes. Here's your prescription for your insulin. Oh, yeah, thanks. See you next appointment. Here in America. You got diabetes.
Yeah.
I'm fucking telling you, like, God. Like, there are certain conditions, like, there are certain things I understand having to pay for medically. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And there are certain things I don't understand. If it's a life-threatening case, like cancer, you shouldn't have, or diabetes, your insulin, you shouldn't have to fucking pay for. I understand if you sprain your fucking ankle and you go to the goddamn hospital for it, you should pay for that.
But if it's like, like a life-saving thing.
It's just one of those things where the fact that you got to pay $5,000 for a goddamn ride in a wee woo wagon makes no sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
If you need a ride in a wee woo wagon, you are definitely not going to know about it, and you are definitely not going to have the money to pay it as soon as you get that goddamn bill.
And then also the thing is, these doctors, they're insanely rich. Even like your most like small town doctor makes a comfortable, moderate living because of the.
I don't fully mind that. What I mind is
it's more along the lines of the insurance company fault.
Yeah. What I mind is the hospital down the road from me, right, hasn't fucking been shut down yet. Mind you, I'm filing a fucking formal complaint with that hospital when I can. I took my grandmother there. She, my grandma went there in the ambulance. She stopped breathing in her sleep. She's fine now, but they didn't give her a bedpan. She sat in her own fucking urine in the hospital bed. She came out of that hospital with sores all over.
Jesus.
That's not okay. How are hospitals like that allowed to exist?
And like the problem is, stories like that get out, and then people automatically associate that with all doctors, and so this distrust of doctors begins, and that's how you get like anti-vaxxers.
Listen, man. Vaccines cause autism, and birds aren't real. The government drove.
The government killed all the birds in 1986.
Nah. The birds are never real. So dumb. I can't believe I just said that dumb fucking joke.
Denmark doesn't exist. Borders aren't real.
Denmark doesn't exist, sir. That's not even a joke. That's just fact. Somebody from Denmark's gonna get real mad at me.
Oh yeah, my one viewer from Denmark.
I feel like a bunch of this is gonna be the one thing a bunch of people stumble on, and we're just gonna get screamed at.
Nah, it's alright. I'll label this as a podcast episode. No one's gonna see it then.
I don't know. You'd be surprised.
This is gonna be the one thing that blows up.
And we're gonna be get canceled.
Oh yeah.
We're prepared for it though. We're prepared for being canceled.
Oh yeah. I mean, but will Keemstar even get a stiffy from an 80 sub channel?
I don't know, he might. But no, it's just one of those things where you and I had a conversation. We have completely almost opposing political views, right? Mm-hmm. But you and I are two young men having better and more productive discussion than the grown ass men in Congress.
Right. I mean, the presidential debate said it all.
Yeah, they're fucking children.
They really are.
And the fact that I can sit and listen to you, even though I don't fully agree with your opinions, and even say, okay, you know what? I get why you would say that. I don't agree, but I can see where we would need to improve.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
and
making a compromise.
Like, I get your
I don't see why these adult, old-ass men, right? Also, I would understand if you don't get some of my side because, as I said, I'm a bit
out there.
I'm a bit extreme with some things. I'm not an extremist or anything, but I'm a bit out there with some things.
Like I get the point you're coming from, like the strong military, strong peace, like that kind of.
But to have a strong military, we also need to look at your, political views. You need to look at what you say we need.
Mm-hmm.
Because without a strong education, we have paint trickers, crayon eaters, and
mm-hmm.
Mona Lisa lickers.
Ah, the fancy ones.
And yeah, you see, the army, we get paint. Not even the good paint either. We get the radar scattering paint with asbestos that causes cancer. We drink that. The Marines, they eat crayons. The Navy, well, I know the Air Force eats portraits. They just eat the portraits that and you know what? The Navy eats canvases.
Oh, wow.
Right there. Said it all. Each branch of the military is equally stupid. It's just which one do you want to make fun of?
Well, the Navy's easy.
Yeah, it really is. So are the Marines. The Army's like, oh my god, I'm looking at. Are you winning? No, you're not.
No.
Give me a second.
I took way more of them out, though.
Hold on. I can only send 3. What am I gonna send you? Accept that. But no, the fact that, we're so opposed in many political things, but still completely understand each other is absolutely fucking ridiculous.
No. You see, Hanz, you're just racist. All right, you're a homophobic racist, and you need to be canceled.
You know what? You're turning the frogs gay.
Oh. Oh, this is great.
You know, there are so many songs like
Turn the freaking frogs gay.
I'm gonna eat your leftist ass like corn on a cob.
Oh, he was saying that like during like the first part, like beginning of this pandemic, he was saying he would actually eat someone's ass. Like just like
oh my god,
unequivocally, he would eat.
Alex Jones is like, you can disagree with him, you can agree with him, you can love him, you can hate him. He's a national treasure.
Yeah,
he really. Like, he's just, I don't even think he actually agrees with what he's saying. I think he's just saying random bullshit.
Like he's gone.
I really do.
He's gone on record saying that he apologizes for like the more far, like more outlandish stuff, like the Sandy Hook stuff. Because if you remember, he was saying,
and it's because no, I have a theory about Alex Jones, right?
"Oh God,
None of the shit he says he actually believes in. He's just one big shit poster.
you see, I think he actually believes it. It's just like he stumbles upon like the truth every now and then, but then like you get surrounded. Like my theory is like you get surrounded by so much like conspiracy stuff, you end up forgetting which is actually true, which news is actually true or not."
Speaking of shit post, my favorite shit post of 2020 was the monolith.
Oh no.
You realize people kept building those and fucking sticking them out in the middle of nowhere, and and a lot of people are like, why are the governments taking it away? Because it's government land. They're allowed to.
It's in their
It's an unsolicited building on government land, so they have to take it away.
It's in their legal right. Whether you
Well, a lot of people chopping down the aliens. And like I said in my Discord that I'm gonna build a fucking monolith and put it somewhere out in Ocala or some shit. I really feel like you almost got a cheeky encirclement up here.
Not quite.
Hopefully next time we do this, like your computer acts a bit better.
Yeah. Well, the problem is, the Wi-Fi itself isn't the greatest, but then you have like people using it on like 5 devices.
Yeah. But no, I always love joining you for this stuff because I know if everybody else were here, it would be just like a complete shitpost fest. But I love joining you for your podcast and everything like that because I like to be able to bring out my I like to bring out a more intellectual side sometimes instead of being sheerly shitposting.
Yeah. Yeah, I really like, despite the fact that like sometimes I have my set hot takes and opinions and everything, I'm glad to like it just not be one big echo chamber and just get like different viewpoints on stuff in life.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, right, you get different viewpoints and you're not in an echo chamber because you're a very intelligent person. You know what you're talking about. Your views are yours and they're not just copied from somebody else. And when you do get a view from somebody else, you kind of look at it like, okay, should I adopt this or should I make it changes to it? What should I do? And to me personally, that's what sets you apart from a lot of other people talking all this political nonsense.
Mm-hmm. And like honestly, like,
you're not trying to make shit. You're not trying to make shit a you're sexist kind of thing. Oh, you're racist kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
You don't try to divide people when you debate against them.
No, like the closest I do, like, is like, I don't know, like in a certain context, like I'll say to someone, I don't know, in a certain context, I think your view could be viewed as, I think that's like the closest thing I've ever done.
I tried to encircle you, man. I couldn't.
Oh, it's all right.
And like I know in a certain context, my points of view could be considered, something completely different.
Mm-hmm.
And at the same time, that's okay. If somebody disagrees, everything, if things I say in that context, That just means, number one, even if they took it out of context and they screwed something I said and I clarify it, right, and I have to clarify it, that still kind of means, oh, you get what you're talking about. You disagree with something fucked up. Because I have my own hot takes as well, some of which you've heard.
Yeah.
You've heard a lot of my very highly militaristic hot takes.
Yeah, it's almost like you want to join the army or something.
Well, it's not all that. It's my family has been doing military shit for hundreds of years.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, my family has, like, we have very detailed history passed down from generation to generation. Like, we know what we did,
Mm-hmm.
We know what we did after, like, fucking, the Civil War and everything like that. So that's kind of, what leads my, points of view. And my troops just got encircled because I sent 3 of them over. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to delete them so I get my manpower back.
Oh, you cheeky.
I tried to help you.
That's all right.
You are unsavable.
I'll just observe.
But no, it's one of those things where I really enjoy hearing someone else's opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And I enjoy when somebody else, is very well spoken about their opinion. Because a lot of times I don't enunciate well what I'm trying to say. I don't, say, oh, this is exactly what I mean. I don't explain myself.
I think
So a lot of times I just sound like an asshole. And sometimes,
the problem,
I'll be honest, I am an asshole.
I think the problem too is most of these political discussions are trying to happen over Twitter, which is a text-based social media site. So these people who
Exactly
get into these Twitter arguments, often they can't. Obviously, you can't read someone's tone from text unless you know them
you
personally.
Can't.
Even then, it's hard to do.
Like if I went in the game chat right now, hold on. Oh wait, how do I get now? Here we go.
Uh-oh.
In-game chat right there. You can't tell if I'm joking or not. For all you know, I could mean you actually smell bad.
Right. And then like people get like really, really mad. And so you have people trying to be woke and protecting who they feel is the victim in that conversation. It ends up being a dog pile.
My thing is, right, sometimes people have their hot takes. Like another example I would go back to, I Saw Productions. Great content creator. If you're watching this, don't worry about what I said. Go look at him for yourself. See if you enjoy his content.
I personally recommend him.
Yeah, I personally recommend him too. He's an enjoyable person to watch. But,
that's why
people have their hot takes.
That's why I'm very hesitant.
And they either don't explain themselves well or aren't well educated in a topic.
That's why
sometimes are just too well educated in the topic that don't want to listen to anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
So it becomes,
That's why for a while I was very hesitant on following creators that I enjoyed. Because even though I enjoy their content and I enjoy their personality, oftentimes I'm not sure. It's not that I don't want to listen to others' opinions. It's just everyday feed, it's always about political discussion. And it's usually if you try to give a point that's slightly in a different direction, they often block you.
Yeah, I think what really, brought you to my community. So I think you gave me constructive criticism and I took it. I even like said, you know what? I will take that criticism. You know, blah 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 blah. And it was good criticism. I think that's kind of what brought you to my community. I think that's what brought me to yours.
I definitely need to improve upon like a lot of my stuff. No one is perfect.
But you were nice enough to say, you know, hey, you could improve on this. And I said, you know what? I'll try my best.
And hey, you have.
You
just need to upload more. I'm gonna bully you on. I'm gonna bully you until you start uploading.
I'm gonna end up being like Robez. Even though he can't. Then again, I can't make fun of him too much. I couldn't pronounce flower right either. I just say floor as well. So, you know. I still do sometimes. You'll hear it actually in my in my streams.
Get the viewer.
Oh, you need all-purpose flour.
So we have
No, Robas decided to be a fucking shit poster. One of his be like, okay, guys, time for an English lesson. This is a flower. It is a plant. This is fleur. It is an ingredient.
So,
I'm like, you're such a shithead.
But yeah, and plus too, like a good thing I would always mention is John Tron, because he had some very spicy takes on Twitter, and so an experienced like political commentator said, "Hey, let's do an interview," and like John Tron got annihilated because he didn't really know what he was talking about. He was just doing the hot takes.
Yeah.
On some like very controversial stuff.
And I really feel like John John is one of those people who doesn't say what he believes in. He just does hot takes.
Mm-hmm. Which hot takes are stuff like in the moment. It's like oftentimes it's like, oh, why did I say that? I don't even believe that, you know, kind of thing. Where it's like new stuff comes out.
Sometimes you think of it in the moment. You think, I'm going to say this because, you know, publicity.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I really feel like it was. Because there's no way he's that much of an asshole.
Right. And the problem often becomes people are afraid of looking like idiots, or not idiots, like less informed on matters, especially like for like video game analysts, like just like a random topic. Like, they often try to portray themselves as very intellectual people who understand finer details, and so when they do like a political hot take,
I'm very smart.
When they do a political hot take, and it's like someone brings up evidence to back their point against them, oftentimes you just double down because sometimes you just don't want to admit like at least part of their argument is objectively wrong.
Yeah. And that's the thing with a lot of people. Everybody has their hot takes. I'm not going to go to ISP as an example again. I'm kind of bullying ISP here by accident. But a lot of people have their hot takes. A lot of people have the things they believe. Like John Trent, for instance, has his hot takes. I know one person who to me is a lot, like almost all hot takes, the quartering.
Oh God, I remember when he did like, oh God, yeah, the quartering. I'm sure he's a nice guy when you know cameras are off, but it's like seeing only his online persona really puts you off on the guy.
But at the same time, I don't think it's his persona. I think he's so involved with trauma, and with drama, opinions are opinions, and they're just like assholes, and there's no debating them.
Mm-hmm.
Drama's drama. And I think that's where the quartering sometimes, you know, kind of fails. there are some times where, the drama is successful with him, like the MXR thing where, people were falsely claiming MXR and, fucking him over basically. And, the Quarter came to the rescue along with a bunch of other creators. And it kind of shows, okay, he's not a bad guy. He just has his hot takes. But when you look at this channel, it's all hot takes. Him and like It's a Gundam are just all hot takes.
Yeah. I mean, like, I think in terms of hot takes, I think It's a Gundam structures his hot takes better.
Yeah. I think he does structure it better. But when you you see him get into so much drama, and it's not because, he's a good or bad dude. It's because he
pissed off the wrong person.
Most of his channels, most of his channel is, hot takes.
Of course.
So when you have a hot take and the wrong person hears that hot take, well, I don't think they should, I don't think he should have gotten a sponsor removed.
Oh,
but at the same time,
he didn't. They doubled down and said "F you" to Pokimane, and then they actually gave him more.
Awesome.
Money.
But at the same time, I don't think she should be blamed for saying, "I don't care for this company because they support this person I don't like."
Right.
That is her freedom of speech, even if she, does have,
it goes into
a bit of power.
She was actually trying to take away his income when it comes to it wasn't just she disagreed with the company. It was
that part I don't agree with. Yes, that is something that I side with It's a Gundam on. And honestly, that video was not calling her a thought. It really was not.
If you look at the video, she was making fun of her fans.
Yeah.
He never
and I can understand where somebody would get offended on that, because I almost damn near lost a friend because I fucking butted heads to hell when he went after you. I'm like, oh hell no.
Oh yeah, that situation.
I went, oh hell no! Don't you bully anybody here like that? And we talked about it, and he accurately described it. Hanz wanted to use bullets. I wanted to use gas. So we decided to use both. Efficiency. And it just made me realize, people, when their fans are insulted or when their community members are insulted, because you're one of my community members, you're one of our friends.
Mm-hmm.
So, when somebody goes after you, I'm going to butt heads with them. This is just how it is. If somebody's just, if it's just somebody in my comment section, somebody goes after them, I don't care if it's, professional to respond to that person going after them or not. I'm going to say something. So when you think about it, I think what she did was wrong, but it was mainly an emotional thing that honestly she should probably have apologized for, but I doubt she did.
She won't. Of course, you know what's funny with Pokimane is she actually on stream complained about how she's attracting all these beta dudes, the simps who support her and everything. But if you look at it, she herself is a beta.
God damn, man, roasted.
Well, I mean, legitimately think about it though. She isn't actively getting modeling deals. She's not actively getting these alpha dudes. She's always tries to play coy and innocent. So that the coy innocentness often attracts beta dudes because they think they can get a nice girl.
Yeah. It's one of those things where people should probably just show more of their personality. I get that that's hard because of Twitch, but fuck Twitch. You make them money. They can't do anything. show more of your actual personality, even if you're kind of a bitch.
And not less of your assets.
Ex-
That still makes me upset that a girl was literally able to spread her cheeks and only got a 3-day ban.
This is why I love talking to you. You will roast every Twitch thought in existence, and I know you will.
Right, but it's like I
have no support for those kinds of people.
I'll be honest. I look like I would be the first one to subscribe to their OnlyFans. Hans, you know what I look like. People know what I look like on this channel. Like I look like your basic.
I'm gonna disagree with you there. You do not look like a beta man who's gonna subscribe to some fucking beta females OnlyFans. If you do subscribe to women's OnlyFans, it's probably premium content. I would trust you on that. I would that personally not for me, but like if it makes you happy.
Only the best of feet pics.
I hate you so much. Okay, if that's what you wasted your simp bucks on, I'm gonna take away the whatever makes you happy comment.
Seriously though, that's what's funny. That's what I don't use OnlyFans, but like everyone who's ever everyone who's ever used it will openly say, "Oh yeah, the majority of it is just feet pics." You're not even paying for like saucy content.
Make money, yeah. Hey, if they make money off of it,
right? And like there's the flip side, of course, is if you look at it this way, I don't know why I don't know why I want to say Instagram models, but these Twitch streamers, even if they're not even if they're not trying to purposefully do it, they're gonna always, if they get big enough, they're always gonna have these creepy fans.
Yeah.
Now, if they make money off those fans, I have no problem squeeze because you're gonna have these stalkers already. Might as well just make a few bucks off them. But then you also get those Twitch streamers who feel that they are entitled to a subscription. Like
I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah, she was literally watching. She was
just $5 a month,
and this was like right into the pandemic, before even the first stimulus check, and she was on about if you're able to watch me for 5 hours, you should be able to pay me $5. Which, by the way, that $5 doesn't even go all to her. It's like Twitch takes a cut of it, and then she'll get, well, what is it, like $3.25?
Yeah. It's just one of those things where there's a dark side and there's a light side to Twitch. And it's kind of why it's the same with YouTube. But with YouTube, I'm not afraid of expressing my political opinion.
Mm-hmm.
On Twitch, I feel like
you're very constricted.
Expressing my opinion is going to get me banned. Mm-hmm. Because some fucking angry deer lady's going to pop out of nowhere like, how dare you?
Can we copyright strike PewDiePie?
No, it wasn't copyright strike. It's, can we copy strike?
By the way, that was so funny because like that particular streamer, what she does is she does reaction videos. She literally did a reaction video to PewDiePie's reaction video.
I'm pretty sure that was Alinity.
Yeah, Alinity, you know, the cat abuser. Also, I love how she openly admits that she just married a guy from Canada so that way she could become a citizen easier. And like, no one questions it.
Well, what's funny is a lot of people say she's trying to get better. I've seen no proof of that.
She literally tried to give her cat alcohol.
Yeah. Well, I mean, recently, like, a while after that, she ended up having a mental breakdown because she's been receiving death threats and shit.
Oh, no. See, that's not cool. That part of it's not cool. I get having legitimate
and like she apparently from from what she said, she's been trying to change herself, but like she's just been, basically like once again death threats, essentially.
Well, it's like.
So do I like Alinity? No, I honestly kind of despise her.
But don't leave the poor woman alone.
Don't send death threats somebody's way.
Well, here's like YouTube a couple months ago. They updated their community guidelines to protect Black creators. But then this YouTuber who does anime reaction videos named Susie Liu.
Yeah.
She is a white woman who makes a moderate living on YouTube, just sitting on her butt watching full episodes of anime and not getting copyright striked. And she goes, "Where's my protection? Where's mine and Pokemon's protection?" When the thread was literally about black creators during the heat of the Black Lives Matter protest, it's like, is that the best time to really be complaining?
Yeah, no, it is certainly not. My thing is, right, the only thing I don't like about the Black Lives Matter protest is a lot of people have taken away its meaning. It's now become a plot device by politicians, and everything's about it now.
Right.
And
like, I don't,
it's been given the wrong kind of publicity, surely because nobody wants to take somebody's concerns seriously. In reality, they just want to use it for their own gain.
And like, when people try to claim Trump's a racist, I don't want to do that because he has so many minority voters. Actually, they don't, like, here's the thing. Biden got more white votes and Trump got more minority votes this time around. And like, the thing is, you'll see like a lot of like black YouTubers will be talking about how they openly support Trump and that he's not a racist. So I, as a white person, am not comfortable claiming that he himself is a racist when I can never experience racism in the sense that they're trying to claim that he can. Do you get what I'm trying to say? I can't articulate it well.
You're saying you haven't experienced the racism that they claim he does.
And of course there are black people who say he's a racist, but then again, you also have people like feminism. You have people who claim that he is like staunchest misogynist, but then you have like women who will parade and applaud him for standing up for women's rights.
But he's also a businessman, so I mean, maybe they just want a little bit of that money, if you know what I mean.
Well, it's like
that's a terrible joke to make. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Like, obviously, like, one of his main supporters is his daughter, and that leads.
Yeah, but that doesn't count. That's his daughter.
Right, but that leads.
That's like me saying. That's like having a kid and saying you're supporting his art career when you put his fucking macaroni sculpture on the goddamn fridge.
Right. But you see that what's funny in that context is Trump is a child and his daughter is the parent. And like, shoot, what was I gonna say? But like, you have like, there's an entire movement called Women for Trump. And I don't know, like, I agree he's a jerk, an asshole. I say that certain policies are just egregious, and policy I can legitimately attack him on is the fact that there's that I forget if it passed or not, but if you remember, he wanted to do that ban of
I'm gonna
transgen-
build a wall, and the Mexicans are gonna pay for it.
right, that too, but like he wanted to ban transgendered people from serving in the military.
Yeah.
And my thing is, if let them go through boot camp, and boot camp will decide whether or not they can make it in the military.
Well, it's not even just boot camp. MEPS will tell you straight out if you're healthy enough, or if the medication you're taking will cause an issue with the military.
Right, but like there are already checks
and
balances.
Say if you get a high ASVAB score, say if I get top 10th percentile, top 100%, like the very top tier score,
Mm-hmm.
and I go to MEPS, and I have a genetic issue. I've never had enamel, so my teeth are fucked. If I get a high enough score and I go to MEPS, they'd be like, all right, we can fix this for you.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't get a high enough score and I go to MEPS, they'd be like, well, you're on your own.
Yeah. And it's like that's like, if they're an American citizen, you need to let them give them that choice. That's what America is built on.
Also, can I say, dental implants are a lot cheaper than I thought they would be.
Oh, really? Like,
and
that's
I work, for those who don't know, I work at a fucking convenience store.
Yeah. And
a very popular one, but it's a convenience store from up north. But I can't say the name of it because
right,
not because of any sort of privacy or anything. They'd fire me if they found out I talked about it on the internet.
But like here, like Trump, like he's done policies where like non-violent drug offenders are allowed out of prison.
Yeah,
and a lot of those are black folks.
Yeah.
So in that way, he's done a good help for the black community, especially since Biden is the one who wanted those laws in place where they would spend a majority of their life in jail for non-violent drug crimes.
My thing is, right, if you're doing if you have non-violent drug crimes, just put them in the rehab, man. Don't put them in jail like that.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let them meet Fleece Johnson. Listen. Oh my God. There's a town in Czechoslovakia with my name.
Oh boy.
Carlsbad. I need to go there now in real life. I need to go to Carlsbad in real life now.
Oh no.
I'm making my home.
Did you pause the game?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know my screen was frozen or not. But then you have his very risque comments about certain cultures, and like a lot of like the more violent responses to the more peaceful to the more peaceful Black Lives Matter protest is a bit eye-raising.
Yeah.
I would say in this situation that I myself, as the white person, I don't think I have room to definitively state he is one. Now, if he comes out with the swastika, Klan's outfit and all, then I can definitely say. But unless
comes out with the swastika, that's what I must say.
Unless he does something like, oh, I know this is going to sound dumb to people because, like, to a lot of people, he's already done obvious things that are racist, but I think we all know what I mean. Like, unless he does something that overtly is discriminatory.
Yeah. Because a lot of times when he does something racist, he's really just fucking pandering, and all politicians do it.
He's pandering to.
That's the issue.
He's pandering to the specific crowd because if you notice before election and everything, he wasn't religious whatsoever.
Yeah.
But then, like when when he became president, like his Christianity became a big deal. Well, not big deal in terms of like it took over political stuff, but like they made sure to mention whenever he did that conversion. And it
Yeah.
was the fact that his daughter is Jewish now because her marriage is a big deal because it strengthens like the ties of Israel and all that.
Yeah, it's a shit show, man.
Yeah, I mean,
Honestly.
there's clear what I can say without a doubt is that there's clear nepotism. I mean, his family members are literally given like important government jobs that shouldn't be given to them.
I agree with that, honestly. My thing is, he fires the professionals and puts amateurs in charge. That was one of my biggest grievances with Trump.
Because the professionals disagree with him in the slightest way possible. And
I know he fired the Secretary of Defense. I know his nickname's Mad Dog. I don't remember his actual full name, but he fired him. I'm like, why the fuck would you fire him?
Mm-hmm.
It became one of those things where. Also, I hope my voice isn't too loud. And if it is, I hope you can fix it.
Nah, it's all right.
It became one of those things where, if you really think about it, he didn't have the experience he needed, and I really think that should have gotten him to lose the race, period.
Well,
but a lot of people just wanted change. A lot of people were tired of it.
People wanted to roll the dice because Hillary represented the same old, the same fake smile. And, Trump would say,
Pokemon, go to the polls.
Well, oh God. We don't talk about that.
Well, you don't want a Pokemon go to the polls, Nerdy John?
One thing, like, if you remember during the election.
So you're going to have to put an offensive disclaimer at the start of this video. I hope you know this.
Oh, totally. Like, here's the thing. Fox News for a while hated Trump during the Republican primaries.
Yeah.
Jeff Bush was their guy because Bush is, Jeb
Bush.
Now I know you probably disagree with Trump on this, but like a good portion of Americans do, but they just never said it before. Like Trump flat out said, "Don't vote for him. He's related to the one who's got us into this mess." And it's like him outright saying that was like, oh my God, you just don't do that. Your political career is over. You don't call out one of the most powerful families in the Republican Party. Next day, polls went crazy. Trump got he got the majority. He got 75% of the primary vote, and the 25% was split between everyone else. And at the time, it was like 8 candidates, which was crazy. So when it becomes the one thing was, and it's not even conspiratorial, they fully admitted to screwing over Bernie because he rocked the boat too much. And so they made sure that it was Hillary who got in. And the thing is, if you actually look at like underlining issues between Trump voters and Biden voters, they actually align a lot. Like even like your most like hardcore Republican had a lot of aligning issues with a Bernie supporter. So the theory, like political like predictions go, if they didn't purposely screw over Bernie, he could have won. He could have won the 2016 election. The fact that the thing was, and one thing that Trump did good too was.
Oh my God, my microphone was muted.
Oh, you were muted that entire time.
How long have I been muted? Because I knew you could hear me like a couple of minutes ago.
You've been muted for like a solid 3 minutes.
Okay, that's fine. So a lot of people point to Bush being a war criminal because of the invasion of Iraq.
I personally think he is. Because...
But like, no, I don't think we should have invaded, but we did. We were guaranteeing the independence of a nation there, Kuwait. And we said, listen, please leave Kuwait alone. If you don't, we're going in.
Right, but
and what the fuck does he do? What does Sudan do?
The justification wasn't that Kuwait was invaded. It was that he was hiding weapons of mass destruction, which was a flat out lie. If you were using proper justifications, I don't think as many people would have been against the war.
Yeah, if you would have just said, yeah, we're guaranteeing the independence of Kuwait, and we said please don't invade Kuwait, and he invaded that anyway. That would have been proper justification.
Right.
And a lot of people say, oh, it's, illegal. When the United States technically commits, crimes of war all the goddamn time. Because I don't know if we really signed the Geneva Convention.
We didn't. We refused to.
And to be fair, we were right. Like that's something my friend Malachi and I talked about earlier. You had all this shit that like wasn't allowed. We're like, other countries aren't going to follow this. Like, do I agree with the whole invasion thing? No, I think we should have just decimated his army and said, fuck you.
We shouldn't have tried to rebuild there. After the war, the problem was we tried to rebuild them.
You see, the thing is, I both disagree and agree with the invasion. Right. I think there was proper justification for it. I do think they didn't use the right justification, but I do think there was proper justification for it. Once again, we said, don't attack Kuwait. And he attacked Kuwait, so we went in. But nobody said anything about that. They just said, oh, he's hiding weapons of mass destruction. But nobody said, we're going in to help Kuwait.
That was the main problem.
Yeah.
And then you have news media
improper justification.
You have news media sensationalizing the false claims part of the war.
Yeah.
So back to the main what Trump did when it came out that it one of those old Hollywood productions for what was it, Miss Universe or something. One of those pageantry shows. He said, I grab them by the, I don't even wait, because he's the big he's the big millionaire hotshot, that's his character he plays. And you know what he did the next presidential debate? He's like, you know what? I admit what I said back then was wrong, but all I did, all those were words. Bill actually committed crimes. And then he had all of Bill Clinton's accusers, sexual harassment accusers, in the front row next to Bill.
That's a fucking power move.
Exactly. And
that is a power move. He knew what he was doing.
And the thing is, you can't, because Joe, let's face it, Bill Clinton's a creep. And the fact that
I'm not gonna lie about that.
And the fact that Hillary is so comfortable with him. And you know what the scary thing is? Former female workers during his time in office will flat out say, no, Hillary was a scarier one out of the two. Because
fucking Hillary busts through the door like here's Johnny licking her fuck. Yeah, you know that scene in JoJo where Leslie busts through the door and just starts licking everything?
Mm-hmm.
That's Hillary Clinton right there.
Well, the thing is, she knew about everything that was going on. He knew about him abusing all the women. She just didn't care. She married him for his name. That's the only. It's a old fashioned political marriage that they have, and the only reason why she even still is around for his corpse is because his name still carries. He made millions from speeches after he left the White House. Millions.
Yeah. Yeah. So it is 3 o'clock in the morning.
It
I
is.
do have work tomorrow.
Yeah.
But
It was.
for those of you
nice
watching,
talking.
subscribe to Nerdy John. He makes great content. He makes great reviews. 100 subscribers. He plays March of the Eagles.
Don't remind me. Don't remind me. I still
Why the fucking remind you every day?
I still have to edit the new review that's gonna come out this week. Small update, by the way. I'm gonna try to make podcasting. I'm gonna try to make reviews a weekly thing. So actually, I already recorded an episode.
So you're gonna
podcast.
Okay, I didn't hear. You said you're gonna quit podcasting, or you're gonna continue podcasting?
No. It's gonna be a weekly thing, or at least attempting to be. So I actually already recorded the episode for this week. So this will most likely be a next week episode, which is good because usually I'm scrambling to find the next episode. So it's good to have something in the back catalog. So when I wake up tomorrow,
200 subscribers. 200 subscribers, artillery only challenge from Nerdy John.
No, my channel doesn't make that kind of content. 200 subscribers on our
Make it a trend. Make it a trend.
No.
I demand it. Comment section.
Comment section. Comment section. You know my style of content. If you want a 200 subscriber special, then it has to be a really bad obscure movie.
Fine, 250 subscribers special. Artillery only challenge.
No. I'm bad at this game anyway, as the footage will clearly
You'll get
tell.
better. We'll play it more.
Anyway, Hanz, thank you for being on what started out as just a regular multiplayer session and just evolved into a podcast episode. Thank you for being on. This is Nerdy John, signing out.